Hey guys, Zoroarrkk here, and today I'm bringing you guys another video. And before I start this video, this is going to be Undertale. It's going to have gameplay. It's going to be speaking about the main plots of the game. So if you guys don't want spoilers, which I highly suggest you haven't played the game, then please click off this video. If not, thanks you for staying. For the second point, this is not my gameplay. This is done by a guy called LF Null. I have his channel in the description and the video in question, so you can go and check that one out. The only reason I haven't got my gameplay is because I don't actually have the game. So we're going to be speaking about an Undertale theory, as you can tell in the title. And the actual thing we're going to be speaking about is whether the monsters and the humans are linked. And I don't mean by the fact that they might be biological linked or anything like that. No. I mean in something that might be a coincidence, or it might actually be a little bit of a hidden Easter egg. And this actually hit me around about 2 in the morning, and it was quite hilarious. I actually then found out that people on Reddit also thought the same thing, but in a different context. So I'm going to be speaking about both sides of it, because it's basically the same thing, just a little bit changed. So I've already tried this like 2 times, and we're going to try it for the third one to hopefully get it right. So I'm sorry if I ramble or anything like that. I have no real idea of how to even lay this out. So hopefully third time's lucky, and let's get right into this. So obviously in the background you're going to be seeing probably the fight with Asgore, and then the bit with Flowey, and then possibly, if that depends on how long the video is, the bit where Azrael then versus you. So obviously it's on Pacifist Run, so that's not really, needed, but there is one scene in here that when I speak about it, I will put the frame up there in a screenshot for you guys so you can see and see what really I'm on about. So we're just going to start off by saying some general consensus here. So the number 6 and the number 7 is very, very key in Undertale. Now obviously most people watching this video will probably know that, but just in case you don't, 6 is key because Asgore has 6 human souls with him, and 7 is key because you need 7 human souls to create 1 monster soul, in which Asgore wants to use to break the barrier between the undergrowth and the human world above. So that's why 6 and 7 is very key, because Asgore has 6, you would be the 7th, your character is a human, and obviously then 7 will break the barrier. Now these 6 souls, they can't just be normal human souls. No. There's got to be something in them that makes them unique, because Toby Fox had to do that because it's a game. And that is what games do. So what he decided to do is he made it that a trait, a personality trait, was in these souls, in these different human souls. And that's what they represented. So the light blue soul represented patience. The dark blue soul represented integrity. The orange soul represented bravery. The purple soul represented perseverance. The green soul represented kindness. The yellow soul represented justice. And then I believe your soul is obviously determination, and obviously Shara as well, but we ain't getting actually into Shara. So why is this like really prolific? Why am I actually saying about this? Because everyone should know that, because that's basically what the game is. Well, what if I told you that Toriel, Asgore, Undyne, Papyrus, Alphys, and Sans are all doppelgangers of the humans? Not physically, but personality wise, they are doppelgangers. Now this could be a complete coincidence, this could be me looking too far into it, but people on Reddit also had the same idea as me, and I kind of think that that might mean that either it's like a really big coincidence, or it's a little bit of a hidden Easter egg for people that look a little bit further into the game. So we'll start off with Toriel. Now the Reddit thread, voice crack, the Reddit thread decided to say that the souls, the human souls, represent what the main 6 monsters lack. I disagree. So we're going to be saying the ones that they lack, as well as the ones that they have. And for some reason Toriel, they think that Toriel lacks patience, whereas I think Toriel has patience. So it's the only one for some reason that they decided is different. And the reason for them, this was done by PokeFan993. I'll probably also put this down in the description if I remember. But the reason they said that she lacks patience is because she set up easy solutions to several puzzles and even solves a few for Frisk. She tells off Asgore for not exiting the barrier when he has one soul to collect or killed in 6 humans. So she lacks patience. Now I actually disagree with that. And the reason I disagree with that is because I think Toriel has a lot of patience. Not only does she try and stop you several times to get through the barrier, but then she also doesn't go through the barrier herself, which she can easily do. She can easily go through the barrier, shut it from the other side, and then anyone that finds their way in the overgrowth basically just dies by Flowey, but whatever. So she could have done that. She could have then gone to Asgore. She could have tried to stop Asgore. She could have spoken to Sans, who she was speaking through the barrier. Alright, she was speaking to Sans through the barrier, telling him jokes, and he was telling her jokes and stuff like that, as we know, because Sans is the worst punner master in the world. Right, but she didn't go through. She didn't decide to get greedy. She decided to keep her almost like guardian post in a sense and stay in her house. So she, in my opinion, has patience. Then we move on to Asgore. Now I think Asgore has integrity, and the reason I think he has integrity is because despite what might be wrong, like, he was doing the right thing for the wrong thing for the right reasons. So the reason he wanted to kill these humans and outlaw them and whatnot if they come down to the undergrowth and underground is the fact that he wanted to separate monsters from humans by destroying the barrier because of a miscommunication and misception from Azrael. Which, okay, you could say is a little bit of guilt, revenge, anger because his son was killed, which is, completely fair enough. But not only was he trying to do that, but he was also trying to stop every other monster getting hurt, or humans being able to get into the undergrowth. So it works both ways. He's actually trying to have good morals, despite doing it in the wrong way, and he keeps at it. And he even admits why he does it. He even admits that he wanted to give your character Frisk a cup of tea. So he's honest. He's not exactly going to lie. Now, if we move into bravery here, bravery probably has to go to Undyne. And the reason it has to go to Undyne, well, she's a fish and she follows you to Hotlands. And then nearly travels up and dies. And in fact, I think you can let her die. I think that's how she dies in... Well, actually, no, it isn't, because they go Undying and dying, but whatever. So, she follows you to Hotlands, where she would probably die if the game didn't make you bring her water. Right? She follows you around, she puts herself in danger. She also decides to protect Monster Kid. She could have easily decided, nope, not going to do it. Mass murderer, nope. And let Monster Kid die, but she didn't. She fought you, alright, despite the fact that you've just gone around murdering a hell of a lot of people, or should I say monsters. So for that reason, I think Undyne has bravery. Then perseverance probably goes to Papyrus, because how many times did Papyrus try and be in the Royal Guard, and he tried to capture you, and every single time he failed. His puzzles failed, his cage failed, everything failed, but he kept trying. He persevered, and unfortunately it didn't really work out for him until the right at the end, where he does actually come to the Royal Guard, but the problem is there is no other Royal Guard, so he's literally the only one, but he's too set in his ways to really notice that. But he is determined, not pun intended, and he has also persevered. Then we move into kindness, and it's Alphys. But there's not much more that you can really say. Alphys is not only a weeboo, a pretty big weeboo at that, but she is also kind, even with Metaton. Metaton, her own creation, she could have easily let Metaton kill Frisk, but she doesn't. She even helps Frisk get to Asgore, the king. Technically, that is actually illegal, if you were thinking of that in an actual real sensitive way. technically she should be trying to stop Frisk getting to Asgore, or by literally giving her to him, or him to her, him, whichever way around. If you want your character to be a male, even though technically I think it's always a female. So, you know, she could have literally given your character to Asgore to kill, but she doesn't. She helps you get there. And I don't think she helps you in the battle though, but she does help you throughout it. So for that, she definitely has kindness. She even asks you to watch some anime with you. Then we're moving to Justice. And we all know the last person that we have. Sans. Sans definitely has to be the voice of justice in this. Because, goddamn, you kill everyone, and all he wants to do is kill you. And he'll do it over, and over, and over again. I don't need to say any more than that. We all know that Sans is definitely justice. And then obviously, determination would be you and Kara. So, moving into the Reddit. The Reddit obviously did what they lack, apparently. And Toriel lacks patience, obviously. Sans lacks perseverance because he's lazy, he sleeps on the job, constantly takes breaks, wonders his worth of work it, as if it's all gonna be reset. Papyrus lacks justice, because he likes to give you puzzles. He never has urges to kill the human, which, okay, yeah, touche. Even if you kill everyone, he refuses to even hurt you, possibly. But we all know why. He was trying to give them basically to Papyrus, not to Papyrus. Papyrus give him stuff to Papyrus. Yeah, Papyrus trying to give it to Undying. Undying lacks kindness. That's technically true. I can give that one. Alphys apparently lacks integrity because she believed anyway, to live happily and fibbing rather than the harsh truth, obviously, which is dishonest and not good morals. Asgore lacks bravery, we can all know why. He's a pussy. So that is what the Reddit thinks, and that is what I think. Now let me know in the comments down below what you think. Do you think this is a coincidence? Or do you think that these monsters are actually technically the doppelgangers, the alter egos, as you might say, of the humans? So this has been Zoroarrkk. Hope you guys did enjoy. Go and check out the guy's gameplay in the back, that is in the background. I have it down in the description below. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, everybody.